I want you to understand the recruiting process. So whether it's Division 1A or Division 3, in general, inside a recruiting office, there's 10 coaches and there's a recruiting coordinator that I was. So you have the 9 coaches and the head coach and a recruiting coordinator. 9 coaches can go out on the road. They all have a specific area. So what they have to do is, if Wakefield High School is part of one of those coaches' areas, let's say it's the whole Middlesex League and it's UMass, they will come up here, they'll call all the coaches and they'll come in and, Coach Boyages, do you have any players that fit our mold? And he'll talk to them about it, and then that's how it will go. And he'll find all the players in his area, and he might be the wide receiver coach, and there might not be any wide receivers in his area, but he knows this: I got to sign some guys. All right? I got to sign some guys, because the more guys you sign, everyone's always wanting to move up in the chain, and they're wanting maybe some bigger conference to come after them. They get a raise, so they're looking to move up in their world. They're looking to do good, not only coaching and winning games, but recruiting as well. Want to be known as recruiters. So they're going to come in and they have a job to do. So if coach gives some names, all of a sudden you start getting some letters and there's a little play. Very simple. They either don't know about you, you're a suspect, you're a prospect. Very simple. Okay? So in terms of, well, this school sent me a letter, Boston College sent me a questionnaire. Boston College is recruiting me. Well, no, they're not. So I'm not here to bust your bubble. I'm here to tell you what it's like, so you'll know when they're really recruiting you, and you know when they're not recruiting you, when you're a suspect, okay? They gather names, so they have all these coaches going across the country, and they bring back, and now they got these names, okay? So once they have the names, they're going to evaluate, and it's got to go through this area coach that's saying basically to the position coach, I got a guy, and then he's going to look at it, and it goes to the coordinator that calls the plays on that side of the ball, and then it's going to go to the head coach. Well, in the meantime, this recruiting coordinator sitting here, I usually probably see it first, and some of the bigger schools have this position, so it really come to me, and I could kill it right there. I looked at his grades, I looked at the film, that's a no-go. We'll move on. And I won't send it to the position coach. Because if the position coach or the coordinator or the head coach gets it and it ain't what fits our program, then they're going to be mad they wasted their time, because it's all about, this is time management. They are busy. When I say busy, it's busy. So right now, between April 15th and May 31st, these coaches are on the road recruiting right now, as many. But even Alabama's only got 9 coaches on the road. You can only go so many places, and you can only have so much time to see so many kids. There's 1.25 million players in the United States of America. So they can't go everywhere. So everything's got to be managed, and understand through this process that at the end of the day, you'll be one of those guys that fit into one of those things. They don't know about you. You're not good enough. They need you to come to camp. They want you to offer you to come to camp, or they want you and they're going to take you. That's it. It's one of those things. What you have to do is decipher which schools, and you might be the one that right now it's okay that they don't know about you. And there's something to do about that. We can get people to know about you. But whatever it is, it's our job to let you know really what's going on. A lot of kids don't know at your age, and a lot of parents don't know that, so what is going on? And I will say this, for him, for Coach B, really ain't his job. All right? At the end of the day, this is what I said yesterday, in your contract, does it say anything about football recruiting? No. All right, so what he does, he comes to work, he's the AD, manages PE, and then he coaches all in the afternoon. Then he comes home to his family, and then he goes to bed. And that's what everybody in this room does. There's nothing in there that says anything that he does in recruiting is when he has time to do it, and he'll do as much as he can. That's every high school coach in the country. There is not one high school coach in the country that does as most as he can for every one of his kids. It is impossible. There's 940 schools that play college football. He can't have a relationship with every one of those coaches and everyone know what offenses and defenses that fit all his kids and be able to help every single one of you. It just don't work that way. Okay? So understand that you're going to be ranked in this deal, and then all they're going to do is they're going to rank their boards, and at the end of the day, if you're not on their board, you ain't getting any attention from them. And that's the simple fact of it. It's turned into a business. They have to win, and they get as much information as they can. Some of the schools are limited, and some aren't financially. Schools that are limited financially can't go all around the country looking for players. Okay, so there is a difference, and you need to understand it both as parents and coaches and as players.